Hello guys, I'm back with a new practice set 6.2 of trigonometry chapter. Okay, so we'll start this practice set. See here they have given total question is 6 questions they have given. So we'll complete. I'll just try to complete this 6 question in this lecture only. So let's get start. So before starting this lecture now, I would like to tell you that angle of elevation and angle of depressions. See, the two terms are there, the angle of elevations and angle of depression. See, suppose you are standing, not you, anyone, okay, standing at the ground. See, this is our point, A is ground, okay, and you are looking, this is our ground, and you are looking at the sky, okay, this is our sky B. So this angle, can you see over here? This, you are standing over here and you are looking at the sky. So this angle, is made with this horizontal line, but whenever the person is at the ground and he is looking at the top side, that means this is angle of elevation, right? Angle of elevation. Just keep this into your mind. Angle of elevation, that means somebody is looking from bottom to top, so that is elevations, right? And similarly for the depression, angle of depression is someone is at the top, right, and he is looking at the down. Okay, see, the angle will be like this only. See, this is angle of elevation, depression, sorry, not elevation. See, someone is standing, it is at the top side and he is looking at the down, at the ground, you can say. See, so this is angle of depression. So this term will have to use in this practice sets. Okay, so I think this is clear. So we'll start with the practice set 6.2. Let's start. See, a person is standing at a distance of 80 meter from a church looking at its top, and the angle of elevation is of 45. Find the height of the church. See what they have given. They have given a person which is standing at a distance of 80 meter. The distance is of from a church, right, and he's looking at its top, मतलब church के वो top में देख रहा है, and so the person is on the ground and he's looking at the top. That means the angle of elevation, and that angle they have given 45. So we'll have to find the height of the church. Okay, so first we'll start making the diagram. See how we can show the diagram. See, suppose this AB, you can say, just write B, A, and this C. Okay, so suppose the C, this point C, can you see? See, this is the position of person. The person is standing over here. Just suppose that C is the position of a person, and this AB is the height of the church, right? This AB is the height of the church, and what we have to find? We have to find this AB only, and the distance between this, right, from the person and the church is, they have given 80. So we have to write over here 80 meter, and this just assume is X, and the angle, right, person is standing over here, that means the angle is 45. I think this is clear. Okay, let's move ahead. So how you can write it down? You'll have to write the presentation on all of this chapter. So just start, just let, you'll have to write from let C, this point C represent position, of person. Okay, this you'll have to write. C is the position of the person, right? Okay, so now in the next one, what you have to assume, this AB, right? AB, just okay, AB represent, you just write over there, AB represent height. Okay, what? Height of the church. Okay, I think this is clear. So let's assume now AB is a height of the church. So we'll assume this AB X. Okay, so let's assume AB is X meter. Okay, so that we have to assume. Now in the next slide, what I'm going to write, it is angle of elevation. So now they have given angle of elevation, so we can just write over there angle of elevation, right? Angle of elevation, that is theta, right? So angle C, is the angle of elevation, right? So angle C, it is 40, they have given 40 degree. And BC, the distance between that person, right? BC, they have given 80 centimeter. Okay, till now what I have written what all things they have given. So given data only I have written over here. Okay, I think this is clear. So let's move ahead. Can you see the diagram? The diagram is in like I'll just draw the diagram again. See diagram, I need that diagram again and again to see, right? So I'm just drawing that again. 45 degree, right? This is 80 and you'll have to assume this x. Okay, so just see, this is right angle triangle, as you can see that. So just write over there, in right angle triangle, in right angled triangle, right angle triangle, that is ABC, triangle ABC. So can you see over here, the tan theta formula is opposite sides, right? Opposite sides upon adjacents. So what is opposite sides? Can you see the opposite sides is AB only? See this C is our angle. So from this C, the AB is your opposite sides and BC will be your what? Adjacent side. So we have formula tan theta. Tan theta is equals to opposite side, right? Opposite sides upon adjacent sides, you can say. So your opposite sides is AB and your adjacent side is your BC, right? Okay, now in the next one, tan theta. So instead of theta, what they have given? 45. So we'll write tan 45, right? AB we have to find out, and we have assumed that AB is x meter, right? So just write x, and BC they have given 80, right? Now see tan 45, you know the value of 45. Tan 45 is 1. So instead of this for tan 45, we can just substitute 1 over there. Okay, now in the next slide, what I'm just going to write, 1 is equals to x upon 80. So you can just do cross multiplication, you will get x is equals to 80 meters. So this is the answer. That means height of the church. This is the height of the church. That means that AB is 80 meter. I think this is clear. Okay, now with this we have completed question number 1. Now we'll solve question number 2. Now we'll read first. Now in the question number 2, from the top of a lighthouse, see there is a lighthouse, and from the top of the lighthouse, an observer looking at a ship, ठीक है, उस शिप की तरफ देख रहा है, which makes an angle of depression of 60 degree. Okay, and the height of the lighthouse they have given 90 meter. We have to find out how far the ship is from the lighthouse. That means how far, that means how distance, you can say. Far means distance, कितना दूर है, तो distance we'll have to find over here, and they have given √3 का value over here also. So let's start with this. See, first I'll just draw the diagram. I'll show you what all things we need and what all things they have given. See, suppose this is our I'll just draw it, then you are able to understand. Suppose this is A, I'm just naming it out, B, C, okay, and this C. This C, what is C? C is the position of ship. Okay, just assume that C is the position of the ship. Okay, and this AB is the height of the lighthouse, this AB. And can you see the top में तो angle बन रहा है बोला था, so angle will be over here, right? And this AB they have given 90 meter they have given. See, can you see this angle and this angle is equal? How congruent, you can say, with the help of the alternate angle, right? And this AB, so suppose this is AD, just take AD. So this AD and this BC are parallel. Can you see that? So you having angle A and this angle C equal by using that alternate angle theorem. So this is also 60 degree. Now we got the 60 degree. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of what? Right, say BC. Yeah, we have to find this BC. So assume this BC, that means far away, the distance between this person and the ship, right? So we are assuming that x. So this will be our diagram. So this will be our diagram. So let's now we'll start writing So how we can write over this? We have to write same thing. Just see, represent. Let's see what we are going to write. So we'll start writing. Just write over there. Let C represent. What you have to write? C represent position of shape. Okay, that you have to write. And AB represent, and AB represent height. Okay, represent height of the lighthouse. Lighthouse, you can say, just lighthouse. I'm just writing over there LH. See, and what they have given, AB is the lighthouse, so you just can write over there AB is equals to 90 meter, which is given. Okay, just write in the bracket given, so it will be assumed. Okay, now in the next what you have to write is assume. Now we are going to assume the distance. Now just write over there. Now let the distance of the ship okay, of the ship from the lighthouse we have assumed that is x meter. Okay, so this we have to assume. I think this is clear. Now angle of depression. See, angle of depression, I'm just writing over the AD. This angle DAC, right? That is 60 degrees. So these all things they have given, right? And next thing what you have to write, I told you that alternate angle, parallel, so that you have to show over here. So here just you can write over there here BC, right? Our BC is parallel to AD. Okay, and angle BAC is equals to angle DAC. I told you that before earlier, right? That is alternate angle, you can say angle theorem. Okay, that theorem we have to use over here. So therefore with this we got the value angle of BAC, that is 60 degree. I think this is clear. So till now we have only written the given data and what all things we have to find out. Now we'll do that. See, now in the next slide just write that angle in angle ABC, right? Can you see over the tan 60? Because the tan theta, just write tan theta is equals to AB, right? AB upon BC, because AB is our opposite side and BC is our adjacent side. So instead of this tan theta, now we can just write tan 60, right? And AB is 90 they have given, and BC we have to find. That means you can just write x over there. Okay, so now tan 60, what is the value of tan 60 is root 3. Okay, so root 3 is equals to 90 upon x. Now what you will get over there, x is equals to 90 upon root 3. Now see this root 3. Now I told you the rationalization form. So here just remove this root 3. We are going to do the root rationalization. So how you can do that? Just multiply with the root 3 and root 3. Okay, so this root 3 and this root 3, when you multiply root 3, the root will get removed and you will get the only one number, that is 3, whatever the number they have given. So it will be 90 and this root 3 will be as it is, and at the denominator you will get 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, and then is 0. So you will get now 30 and this root 3. Okay, so now we'll write x is equals to, x is equals to 30, right? 30 into root 3. So now we have root 3 ka value, that is 1 point, right? So that we have to write now. Just a minute, I'll just remove it. Okay, now 30 into 1.73. When you multiply this number, you will get 51.9 meter. Okay, so this is the answer. This is the distance of the ship from the lighthouse. I think this is clear. Okay, now with this we have completed our question number 2. Now we'll solve question number 3. Okay, so now read question number 3. In question number 3, what they are told, two buildings are facing each other on a road of a width 12 meters, and from the top of the first building which is 10 meter high, and the angle of elevation of the top of the second building is found to be 60 degree. So what is the height of the second building? See, they have given two buildings. Suppose the two buildings, I'll just show you. Just wait. Suppose two buildings are like this. This is one building and this is another building. This is okay. Now what they have, they are facing each other, right? They are facing each other, and they the road on each on a road of the width. Now see, this is width. Just take this as a width, 12 centimeter. They have, sorry, not centimeter, this is meter. So from the top of the first building, so this is first building, so इसके top से इसके top में angle of elevations is making, right? Top of the first building, which is 10 meter high. So this building, suppose this is A and this is B, and so height of this building is 10 meter, right? First building, the height is 10 meter. Now the angle of elevation of the top of the first building, which is 10 meter, and the angle of elevation of the top of second found to be 60. मतलब इसके top से इसके top में जो angle बनेगा, this angle will be 60. Okay, just give name as suppose P, and this is C, and this is D. Okay, so so what is the height of the second building? So our second building is this one, that means CD. So we have to find the value of this CD. I think this is clear. See, two buildings, this is AB and CD. The first building is AB, and they are facing each other. Their width, road of the width is 12 centimeter, that is BD, and height of this AB is 10 centimeter, right? And angle of elevation is from the top of the first building to the top of the second building. So we'll have to find the height of this CD. I think this question is clear now. So we'll move ahead and solve now. See, first what you have to write, just write that all things, let AB and CD be two buildings, right? TOWO2 buildings that you have to write over there. And then with this you just can write AB, they have given 10 centimeter, that you have to write, and then you will have to write angle of elevation from the top of the building, from the top of AB to top of CD, right? CD, that means angle CAP. So just write over there angle of elevation, angle of elevation from top of AB to top of CD, right? That means angle CAP, right? That is 60. I told you this. And the width they have given, width of the road, that is BD, right? So BD they have given 12 meters, sorry, not centimeter. So this is the given thing. Okay, now can you see at that diagram? I'm just drawing the diagram again. Just see, the diagram is like this, right? ऐसा था, और फिर just a minute, like this, right? This is our P, this is D, I assume this B, and this is A. It will C, right? This is C, and this is angle 60. This is okay. Now this is 10 centimeter, and so not centimeter, is meter, and this is 12. So see, can you see, this is a rectangle, right? This one, this is rectangle. So just write over there, since quadrilateral AB DP, right, is a rectangle. Just write over there. So therefore AB it should be equals to PD, right, which is equals to 10 centimeter they have given. So this AB they have given, so this will be equals to this PD, right? So this is our P. So similarly DP is equals to this AP, not DP, that is BD, sorry, BD. DB you can say, just AP is equals to 12 centimeter, and reason you'll have to write over there, opposite sides are equal. Okay, that reason you'll have to write over there. So now in angle, now see this triangle, this part you have to see. Okay, that is angle in triangle APC, in triangle APC, this is right angle triangle. Can you see over there, 10 theta is over here 60. So again that we are getting 10 theta is equals to opposite side. Opposite sides are this CP, right? This CP is opposite sides and this APs are adjacent sides. So just you can write tan theta is equals to CP upon AP. So now substitute the value of the tan theta. Theta is 60 and CP we have assumed over there, right? So now in the next one what we have to go that we have to assume, right? See now in the next thing what we are going to write over there, 1060 is equals to CP and BD they have given 12. I told you na. So this 1060 is root 3, so CP upon 12. So you will get CP is equals to 12 root 3, right? This is the value of CP only. So we got the value of CP. Now we'll have to find the value of CD also, right? Okay, so now for the CD, can you see, I'll just drawing the diagram again. Diagram is like this, right? This is the diagram. Can you see? C, P, D, B, A, right? This is a this is 60 degree. So this is 10, this is 12, this is 10. ये भी 10 हो गया था, ये 12 हो गया था, right? So we have to find this CD, right? This is second building to the house. So we got the value of this CP and we have this PD. So we just we are going to just add this number. So for the CD, now CD is the second building, right? Height of the second building. So CD you can just write is equals to CP plus PD, right? So CP we have just find 12 in plus 12 root 3 and this PD we have 10. So this is the answer of the height of this second building. So you just can write 10 plus 12 root 3 is the answer of your height of the second building. I think this is clear. So now we'll move ahead and we'll solve question number 4 over there. See in the question number 4 they have given. Question number 4 is same as this only. ये सेम है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 and 4 बोथ आर सेम. अगर आपको क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 समझ में आया, सो यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. सो जस्ट ट्राई इट योर सेल्फ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. नाउ we'll move ahead and we'll solve question number 5. See in question number 5, a storm broke a tree and the tree top rested 20 meter from the base of the tree, okay, and making an angle of 60 with the horizontal, and find the height of the tree. See what they have given. There is a tree. ठीक है, एक ट्री है. Suppose this is the height. This is an actual tree. Suppose A and B. This is a tree. So suppose this part of the tree, just make it as a B. Okay, this part is broken and it just फॉल डाउन. यहाँ नीचे ग्राउंड में आके गिर गया. इतना पार्ट, ये वाला जो पार्ट है, ये पार्ट यहाँ पे आके फॉल हो गया. दैट दे आर टेलिंग. ओके, सो सपोज दिस इज डी. सो दैट मीन्स फ्रॉम दिस, तो यहाँ ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ. सो दिस विल बी आवर एंगल 60 एंड दे हैव गिवन सी डी दैट इज 20, राइट? एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द हाइट ऑफ दिस. What we have to find? Height of the tree. I think this question is clear, right? So let's move ahead. So what you have to write, just write over there, let AC. What is AC? Can you see this AC? AC is the actual height. So just write over there AC B, the original height, or you can say actual height. Actual height. Actual height of the tree. Okay, now suppose BD, this BD is the broken, just suppose that this BD is the broken part of the tree. Okay, so in the next part you'll have to write let BD be the broken part. Okay, this is broken part of the tree. You can just write over there, part of the tree which is rested at point D. You can just write like this, broken part of the tree, okay, which is rested at point B from the base of the tree, right? From the base of the tree. This because that CD is a base only, right? Base of the tree. Okay, now from this we got CD. Our CD is 20 meter. In the question only they have given, and our angle, that is BDC, we are making angle BDC, that is 60, right? So I think this all things are given data. So let's move ahead and we'll see the diagram again, and we'll solve that right angle triangle, that is BAD, right? So this is the diagram. I'm just drawing that part again. C and D, this is B and this is A, right? Okay, so this is 60 degree. I think this is clear, and this is 20 they have given. So in triangle, right angle triangle, you can just write over there right angle triangle. Okay, right angled triangle, that is B C D. This is our D. Okay, so in this triangle, see, tan theta, again you are getting same tan theta. Opposite side is BC. Can you see, this is our theta, point D is our theta, so opposite side is BC and adjacent side is CD. So I'm just writing over this CD. Now tan theta, instead of theta, what we have to write, tan 60. Okay, and BC, what is BC? BC, that we have to find out. Just assume that BC, not BC, just keep it as it is, and instead of CD just write over there 20. Now tan 60, you know that tan 60 is your root 3, is equals to BC upon 20. Okay, so when you are going to multiply this, you will get the value of BC is equals to 20 root 3. Okay, so just make it equation number 1. इसको इक्वेशन नंबर 1 ऐसा हम लोगों ने लिख दिया. I think this is clear. So now we'll see at other part. Can you see over there CD and BD also? Then CD, C, this CD, and this full part is BD. Okay, CD and BD. When we see the CD and BD, this is CD and this is our BD. Okay, so when you see this CD and BD, again you are getting the some trigonometric function over there, the cos, right? Cos formula is what? CD. See, this is CD, right? CD, what is CD? Is 20 they have given, and BD, that we have to find out BD. So we can just apply over here cos theta formula. Okay, so in the next part we are just going to write cos 60. Cos theta means cos 60 only. So is equals to CD upon BD. I think this is clear, right? So cos 60 is your 1 upon 2, and CD we have 20, right? CD we have 20 and BD we have to find out. So what you are getting from here, BD, when you multiply this BD with the 1, only BD you are getting, and this 2 multiply with the 20, you will get 40. So you got value of BD is 40 meter. Just make it question number 2. Now from the equation number 1 and 2, I'm just drawing the diagram again. See, diagram is just like, right, ऐसा था हमारा diagram. Suppose this is D, this is C, this is D. Okay, not P, B and A, right? So from the diagram, can you see here, are this part, this is our broken part which is just rested at this position. So this and this part will be equal, right? So just you can write over there, height of the tree is nothing but the AB plus BC, right? AB plus BC, this AB and this AB. We have the value of this AB, but we don't have this AB. But we have, right now we have find out the value of this BD, right? BD. So this is equals to BD, right? This position BD and that CD plus BC. This is equal. So you just can write over there 40 plus 20 root 3. From where we got this? From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. I think this is clear. So with this we have completed our this question number 5. So this is the height of the tree, actual height. This is clear. Okay, now in the next question, see, next question is same as your fifth one only, but then too I'm just going to explain that question also. See, in the sixth question, what they have given, a kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. Okay, above the ground a kite is flying, and the height of that kite is 60 meter, and the strings attached to the kite is tied at the ground. Okay, the string, and it makes angle of 60 with the ground. So just assume that string, whatever the string is there, it is straight. So we'll have to actually find the value of the string only. Okay, see, just assume that I'll just show you the diagram, how we can just draw the diagram. C, suppose this is C, this is B, this is A. Okay, now can you see this AB? Suppose this is AB and this is the height of the kite, right, and which is above the ground, and this C is the position of the string. This is the kite, actually this is kite, and this is the height from this from the ground. So this is a string, ऐसा उसको tie किया है. Okay, so you can just assume string length of this string, that means AC, just assume it X. The angle they have 60, they told you, and we have height of this kite is 60 meter. So you'll have to write over there all the things. Let AB be the height of kite which is above the ground. Okay, just you can just write that also. So and C be the position of what you can say, yes, position of the string, yeah, position of the string. Okay, that we have written over there. And just assume let length, I'm just writing with the L only, length of the string what, X, that we are going to assume X length of that. Okay, I think this is clear. So now in the next part, see here what they have given here. AB they have given, AB that is 60 meter, and angle they have given, that is angle ACB, that is 60. So from the diagram, that means in triangle ACB, if you see that triangle ABC, what you are getting, sine only, right, sine 60. So sine 60 is nothing but the opposite upon hypotenuse, right, opposite upon hypotenuse. So that is AB is your opposite sides from the angle that is 60 degree. 60 degree देखोगे तो AB तुम्हारा opposite side होगा and AC will be your hypotenuse. With this, now sine 60, the value of sine 60 is √3 upon 2, and AB they have given 60 and AC we have to find out. So just we have assumed that AC as X, right. I think this is clear. So just do cross multiplication, you will get X into √3, and when you multiply this 2 with this 60, you will get 120. I think this is clear. So in the next part, just write therefore X is equals to, जो X के पास √3 था, it will goes down to the 120. Now see again you are getting the √3. So just do rationalization over here. So √3 and √3. So this will be 120 √3, and this √3 will become 3. Just cancel it out, you will get 40 over there, right, because 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So you are getting X ka value, that is 40 into √3. Now we have √3 ka value, we have now. So just substitute that value, that is 1.73 they have given, and when you multiply this 40 into 1.73, what you are getting, just tell me, 69.2, right, meter. So this is their answer. So this is the height, not height, this is the length of the string. So with this we have completed our question number 6 and even our trigonometry chapter. So this chapter is not so hard, so you can just try it yourself, or just try it, and if you have any doubt, just comment it out. I will solve your doubt. Till then, take care, bye bye.